The free agency craze is just one day away, but we're already getting some interesting news. Kevin Durant has announced which teams he's going to actually meet with. The Los Angeles Lakers are not on the list, and the Washington Wizards are not on the list either. For years, people thought that Durant might go home to his hometown to play for Washington, but that's not the case. He is not LeBron James, baby. He isn't even considering the Washington Wizards. But here's the schedule. Today is Thursday. He's going to meet with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Friday, he's going to meet with the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Saturday, he's going to meet with the San Antonio Spurs and the Boston Celtics. And then on Sunday, he meets with the Miami Heat. The Los Angeles Clippers, now that's a surprising meeting for Kevin Durant because they do not have the cap space to sign him. And apparently what they offered or what they're going to offer is for Kevin Durant to take a pay cut to play with CP3, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan. I don't know about that. I think they're reaching. A guy like Kevin Durant in his prime, 27 years old, you can't ask a guy like that to take a pay cut. If you want Kevin Durant, you got to have the money and the team. So I don't think that's going to work out. The Boston Celtics, I don't think that's going to work out either. Their team it's all right. It's okay. I wouldn't consider them contenders, though. Out of all the teams in this list, I just can't imagine Durant going to the Celtics over these list of teams. They're not better than the Thunder, and they're not better than the other teams in the list either. So I think that's a long shot. Now, the Golden State Warriors and the Spurs, that is scary to know that he's going to meet with these two teams. These teams are contenders. They're trying to win it all, and they have a team that can possibly do it. And if you add Kevin Durant into the mix, that is a very scary situation. I could only imagine if he picks one of these two teams, everybody's going to go crazy. Social media is going to go crazy. It's going to be just like, wow, Kevin Durant just went to the Spurs. Or Kevin Durant just went to the Warriors. Now, the Miami Heat, it is scary that the last meeting on Sunday is with the Miami Heat. You know Pat Riley's going to put those rings on the table. You know he's going to try to brainwash. He's going to try to hypnotize Kevin Durant like he hypnotized LeBron James. The Godfather offers, giving him an offer he can't refuse. He looks like a mob boss, doesn't he? Doesn't Pat Riley look like a mob boss? When you're in that meeting room with a mob boss and he's talking about Florida mangoes, the no state income tax, how the money he's going to get is going to be higher than the other teams because of that. He's going to tell Durant that he's better than LeBron and you can go up against him in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference, make his life miserable when he starts talking about the South Beach lifestyle. That's very scary. So all these festivities are going to get started here. Now, the Heat, they have a lot of work to do because unlike the Warriors and the Spurs, their team is already set and they can have room for Durant. But in Miami, you've got Hassan Whiteside, who they want to re-sign him. Obviously, you got Dwayne Wade, who wants money because you see Wade is in the news now. He's open to signing with other teams. He basically just wants to get paid. He'll only take a pay cut if they could get somebody like Durant. So the Miami situation is a little sticky. First, they'd have to get Durant to commit, sign Durant, pay him the money. Then they'd have to sign Whiteside. He doesn't have bird rights. So they'd have to sign him first. They have to trade other people to create the room. They can't go over the cap to sign him. And then they would have to sign Wade and go over the cap to keep Wade and keep the team intact. So this dream scenario, it's very complicated for Pat Riley to even pull off. But it is possible. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Let me know where you think Kevin Durant is going to go. But now let's talk about Joakim Noah. So apparently Joakim Noah wants to go to the Knicks. And there's already reports that his deal is going to be worth something like $18 million a year. And he's so stuck on the Knicks that he's not even giving other teams a chance to meet. He's already dead set on joining the Knicks. And he's a perfect fit for the Knicks, actually, because they need a big man that's going to play some defense, get rebounds, but they also need a good passing big man. He can do a little something offensively, but he doesn't have to because the Knicks already have a lot of great offensive players. So that's the perfect fit for him. And it's interesting because other teams, they obviously would like Noah's services, but he's not even looking at them apparently with early reports. He's only focused in on the New York Knicks. I've seen some people complaining, saying that the Knicks are tampering. I don't think they're tampering. It's just that he loves Derrick Rose. He has so much respect for Derrick Rose. He loves playing alongside Rose. Even on the Bulls, he was riding and dying for Derrick Rose. Through all the injuries, he just continued to talk and say great things about Derrick Rose. So he just wants to go play with his buddy. You have to have protected splashes for up to 8 weeks. And then if you do have the virus, you got to wait 6 months. You got to have protective splashes for 6 months. NBA players can't wait 6 months, cuh. 6 months, 8 weeks, that's too much time to wait for an NBA